Hey, this is Tiffany Shepis, and you're listening to Slashers Podcast. Keep listening. Do it over and over again. That's the point. Listen to it all the time. Yeah. Or just once, I guess.
Well.
Oh my
What do we
goodness.
have here? Hello, Eric.
Hello. Oh my goodness.
How are you?
I'm swell. How are you all doing?
Doing
Very well.
Very well. Good.
This is a nice surprise, Mikey.
Yeah. So I messaged them and I said, hey, because we take turns hosting episodes, and today's Adrian's episode. And so I said, can I have 15 minutes in the beginning for a little segment? And she's like, sure. So I reached out. I actually was talking to him when we were recording last week, and I was like, you should come by. But it's not often we have direct access to filmmakers that we review films for, especially before we are reviewing their film. So I kind of want to just take some time, highlight some indie filmmakers, and kind of just see if you could give us a little continuation of last week's episode. Let us know, just
So I can explain myself.
well,
Yeah.
Lance definitely has some fun.
Oh my God.
I like this. Can we make this a new thing where we slightly talk great slash whatever about anybody's stuff, and then they come on afterwards and go, "What the fuck?"
We'll call it Face the Fire.
Yeah.
But we'll definitely talk about the film also, but kind of just to open up, like, what was the experience like? Like, what was it like making The Last Thanksgiving?
Oh my gosh, it was miserable.
Oh.
I love everybody who was involved with it. It was okay, well, it was made by undergrad students, myself included, between classes. So that just already was very messy on itself. Nobody's schedules made sense. There were scenes where like nobody was there at the same time. Um, and it was just kind of a nightmare. Everybody was super busy or had a full-time job. An actor slept through the last day of filming, and that's why a character disappears for the third act for a little bit. There's 4 chairs set up, and there's only 3 people sitting on them. He fell asleep.
Was it the gay guy?
Oh crap! What are their names?
The
I don't
server?
want Tyler, the weird bartender in a diner.
One
I
the
was
gay guy had a
wondering where
crush.
he went.
Yeah, he was in a play, and it would have been. He didn't do anything wrong. He just fell asleep. It happens. If it was a movie with money, we could have filmed another day as well.
Yeah.
But it just so it was lots of rewriting happening that day by me.
Mikey, you need to introduce our guest so people
Oh, yeah.
listening.
No, our audience members, they're on board. I'm just kidding. Everyone, sorry. I've always wanted to do this. I'm always like, I'm gonna just bring someone on, not tell them. So it's a little, I'm barebacking it here. But we have Erick Lorinc, who is the filmmaker of The Last Thanksgiving, which we reviewed last week.
That's right.
I don't know if you've heard the episode, but
I heard some of it.
well, you should have stayed till the end, because one of the reasons I was comfortable reaching out to you is because even though I pointed out some flaws, and hey, I'm an indie filmmaker. These guys have been in indie films with our other co-hosts we've had previously, so we know the shit
Yeah.
that. And even hearing that you did it in between classes as undergrad, like, that's impressive. Because this is not like, because you see movies where you're like, oh, they shot like on a home video and they're just like not really caring about a movie. But it's a full-fledged movie. Yeah, there's some faults to it, but that's impressive.
Yeah. No, 21-year-old me had the correct idea that if we set it on Thanksgiving, people would watch it every year, even though it was super low budget and made by college students. The issue was that people watch it every year, and they're like, God, this feels like it was made by college students. What? Why is it like this? It's like, well, it was.
So wait, what you're basically telling us all is basically you're like, yeah, this would have been great if I had pulled it off in the way I wanted to pull it off, but now I have to be remembered every Thanksgiving for this movie.
I mean, oh well, okay. I'll say I'm proud of chunks of it, and it would have, if it was the movie that was in my head, it would have been better. But I still wasn't like a perfect screenwriter in college. I'm better. We filmed that starting in 2017.
Mm.
Oh
Like
wow.
it's been a while.
Yeah.
I'm making a new movie right now that is hopefully better, even though the budget is even smaller because it's hard. It's hard. Um,
Any people from this film going to rejoin in this
actually,
one?
Lisa Marie is a character in this film
Nope.
once
Nice.
again, and her parents,
Oh, Mikey's going to be
which
the
is
first one there.
it's she's softened a little bit. It's a Halloween film. This is the poster art behind me.
Is it
Um,
Liv and
Liv
some?
and Sherry's Halloween Haunt. So
Yes.
it's very ensemble. Lisa Marie has siblings now, and they kind of all split being the lead. I only could have her for a week, and we all filmed it all in Tennessee last year, but I'm still filming effects and stuff.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, so people come back. Her parents are in it again from the beginning of that movie.
So this is a continuation of that character, Lisa Marie.
Yeah, weirdly.
Nice.
It's like bizarre because
Poor girl.
I'm like so embarrassed of the last Thanksgiving. I'm proud of it too, and I'm glad people watch it. But I'm like I'm better than what that movie is in my head, in my heart. Um, and so you'd think I'd want to separate myself more from it, but I just
No,
didn't.
I
This
don't
is,
think it's that bad, to be honest.
Mikey did
yeah,
not let
but
you,
I
so.
appreciate that, and I see. And they're like I check Letterboxd every year in November because I want to know what people say, and I'm always surprised by how many people do like it.
Yeah.
And whenever people are critical, it's like, well, yeah, it's like most of the critiques I agree with. I've seen the movie. I hate when indie filmmakers get so pissy about negative. They're like, well, we didn't have any money and blah 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 blah, and like you can say that, but also like you should be learning and seeing what
Yeah.
worked for people and what
Absolutely.
didn't. And so that's kind of where I take it. And usually the mean reviews are kind of funny. And so I
We
like
read some
that.
last time. They were kind of
Yeah,
fun.
they're funny. They're like
Uh,
somebody gave it negative 1,000 stars a day ago, and I like was like, Jesus,
Oh,
that's
Lance.
funny.
it was not me. Hey, I thought the special effects for what it was, and like
Yeah.
again, like Mikey even said, I mean, like to hear that you got to do in and out. I mean, even our one friend who did Meat, you know, what I mean, it's 5 years to do a film.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and like his, you know, is great, you know, and like I'm sure we could, if we really wanted to pick at it, I mean, we could probably find little things as well. But I mean, for all purposes, you're talking about in between classes, real jobs, working on other people's schedules, which is a pain in the ass, I'm
It
sure.
does.
You know, I mean, that's a lot. I mean, and again, we always try to say that on our podcast is that, dude, regardless, we always try to find the best things about certain things. You know what I mean? Like we always try to, regardless of it, because we realize it's like, because like Mikey says, you do kind of run into these things. You know, it's money, it's people. So yeah,
Yeah. And we tried making a feature and it's scrapped. We didn't finish it.
Yeah,
So
it's hard, isn't it?
the fact that you like we all like went to California, we
Yeah.
did like a week of filming, like we did a lot, and then we just were like, fuck it. So the fact that you completed something that, well, it's not perfect,
Oh.
is a complete beginning, middle, and end, and I find to have a very endearing character for probably offensive reasons. Sorry if you heard that part. But
Fine.
Oh my
but
God.
That's crazy.
I I like it, and I'm assuming because I was gonna ask every Thanksgiving, do you just people all of a sudden you start like, what? Who's this following me? Oh, it's because of the movie.
Um, Not as many people follow me from the movie as from other things. I mean, because now I edit on a big-ish award shows and like do
We
stuff
saw
with
that.
Fangoria. So yeah, so people
Yeah.
like
oh yeah,
people are like, oh, he's in the industry, even though barely. But so I get more from that than Thanksgiving. Usually, if people follow me because of it, they're like, oh, this was shot in Chattanooga. I'm from Chattanooga, and I want to do it's that.
We're planning
Um,
on visiting that diner in
Oh,
Hollywood,
yeah.
oh
In
yeah,
Hollywood.
down the street from the producer's house.
Well,
That's why.
how did you get them to let you film it there?
They were so the producer had asked a lot of different restaurants and they'd all said no to her. And I had lunch at this diner and I said, could we film a little movie here? And they said, that'll be $4,000.
Ooh.
And that was it. There's production value. Look at that.
Wow.
So was the budget on IMDb correct? $10,000.
Yeah.
So
And a big
40%.
chunk of that was Linnea Quigley as well.
We also said the same thing.
Yeah.
Got that.
Worth it that we had her for 2 days and yeah, worth it. She's my favorite actress. I was very happy. She lived in Florida at the time, so I just drove her down.
Oh, fun.
That was how that
Yeah,
worked.
because we also kind of gave a shout out that it had Linnea Quigley, but like it wasn't one of those stupid like drive-by cameos. Like she actually did stuff in it, and she even died. Spoiler alert.
Yes, she did.
Ah.
I love that depth too. I used to work, I came up with the idea because I used to work in a restaurant and literally it started with the dishwasher
The
depth.
dishwasher machine.
It
I
was
was a
amazing.
dishwasher, so when I saw that, I was like, I think every dishwasher has ever seen that goes, I wonder.
Yeah. So that was
Um,
nice. I got to kill her in a movie and I'm very happy about it.
that's
That's
awesome.
awesome. And how did you get her? Did you like
I
contact her or?
Facebook messaged her account, which was run by her manager, and then they were like, "Sure, give us $5,000 for a weekend." And I said, "If it's just 2 days, could it be less than $5,000?" And we worked it out.
That's
Oh, that's
awesome.
good.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
I'm
cool.
glad that I mean, I think that's really cool that she'll do things like this because, obviously, I think it gives you a leg up, right? You've got Linnea fucking quickly in
Yeah, it's
her
nice. A
horror
lot of
movie.
people did watch it just because of that, which
Well, and you get to work with your favorite actress. That's
I
cool.
know that's what I got out of it. I was very
Yeah.
happy. So
Well spent. And I actually am looking forward to your next one, and I'm interested to see what's next for Lisa Marie. That was
yes,
awesome.
I think the next one's definitely better and bigger, even if it's
And it's on
smaller
Halloween.
budget.
So
It's on
another holiday.
Halloween.
My favorite films are holiday films, no matter what holiday.
Very effects heavy. It's shot on an iPhone, so it's down to that now, but it's
A lot of stuff is so that doesn't necessarily, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, they use like ten
no, a
thousand
lot of
dollar
it looks
lenses, but
so a lot of it looks better than the last Thanksgiving, I'll tell you what.
Did what's her
Um,
name? What's her name? We like to did a VHS. She just did a movie where the whole movie was done with a iPhone. Like it
yeah,
was like legit done, and like I mean, and they even say like it's got better camera quality than a lot of older film, and probably whatever you were using, maybe even at the time you did this movie.
in
probably.
2017.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's the biggest lesson you kind of learned from this that you knew you're never going to do again in this next film?
everything.
Um,
The whole process.
don't rely on people if they aren't fully employed by you. Even if they're your friends, because somebody will be like, "Oh, I'll get a location. Oh, I'll get this effect done." Blah 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 blah, and then they won't, and then they still think they did you a favor because they said they were going to do it, even though they didn't do it, and then you just yeah, don't. Yeah, I film is wonderful and how collaborative it is, and I'm very excited for one day getting to experience it being a collaborative thing. That was how it was with working with the composer on that. Making the music for Last Thanksgiving was very fun, I remember.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, it's just stressful when you got to do. So this one is that I'm doing right now is even more by myself because I
Mm.
can just go at my own pace and I know
Yeah,
everything that needs to be done. Um, and special effects people always take twice as long to do an effect that they're gonna say it takes. That's as you
yeah,
can't schedule around them, so don't.
I had to go get a leg cast, as you all saw this weekend, and they were like, "Love the special effects artist. He's amazing." It's like an hour and a half. I was standing up, not being able to bend my knees for 3.5 hours. So, but I met some awesome filmmakers because they were coming because it was a horror studio that I was at, and they kept like two filmmakers came in. And I was like, "Look, I'm connecting while I'm sitting here in very short shorts with my leg covered in silicone and casting stuff." But Eric, where can our listeners find you to find more updates on the upcoming projects?
Let's see. I'm still on Twitter all the time, even though most other people have left. I'm kind of going down with the ship on that one. Um,
You mean X?
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna call it X2. It's not. That's
Yeah.
so annoying. That's so annoying. Whatever, who cares?
Lance is
Like I
annoying. I
have
apologize.
Blue Sky, but I'm never on it, you know. That's it.
Um,
And I'm on
Let him
Instagram all
finish.
the time, but yeah,
Okay,
that's it.
good. I know
That's
we've
it.
immediately found you on Instagram, and I was like, oh, he follows us.
yeah,
I
and
was
I was
so
like, oh,
excited.
I've talked to
Yeah.
him before. Um,
Yes.
So
I also,
on-
and I had listened to your podcast before because you guys did an episode on the hazing, and I love that movie. Nobody ever talks about it.
Yeah,
So
with Tiffany
I had
Shepis.
listened to that. Yeah.
But yeah, so everyone, if you want to follow Eric, and I recommend doing so to figure out what the updates are for the next film. The full title is Live and
Sherry's Halloween Hunt.
Sherry's Halloween Haunt.
It's
Well,
about a neighborhood Halloween hunt taken over by aliens, and all the monsters come to life.
Nice.
Crazy.
Oh, that's fun. I love
That is
that.
fun. We'll see if you like it.
Well, then we'll have to
We'll-
have you
we'll be
back
honest.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll talk about it. It'll be fun.
Yeah. We'll definitely have to have you back on. It's been great. And everyone, for your information, it's Erick Lorinc, ErickLorinc on Instagram. Is it the same thing on X, Twitter?
Yes, everywhere.
Yes.
Nice.
So
Back.
give him a follow. Eric, we really appreciate you spending a little bit of your evening with us. I was just so serendipitous how it worked out. And, the last Thanksgiving has become a blessing on this podcast.
Mhm.
We're great.
Alrighty.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. I'm so excited to see you.
It is lovely seeing you and meeting those of you I've not met. You guys are wonderful. Keep up the good work.
Thanks. And if you're ever at any horror conventions, let us know because sometimes we go to them.
I haven't been to one since the pandemic, but yeah, if I ever do,
Yeah.
I miss them.
Are you planning to do like the circuit? Like, I mean, pushing anything like that with this one?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna put it in festivals and stuff once I finish it. The effects are kicking my ass. It's just editing your own movie sucks a little because you aren't getting paid for it, and it's a full-time job.
Oh, yeah.
So it's
Yeah. Are you using the same special effects artist as the last Thanksgiving?
yeah,
No.
this is all me. This
Oh,
was
so you're doing it
yeah.
also.
Yeah, and half of the last Thanksgiving was the special effects guy we had on the last Thanksgiving did the head split and the burnt up body. And when Tripp's mask comes off for like a quarter of a second, you see a little face, and that was him. And I didn't like that. And that's
Who
what
did the kind of Tarman moment?
that was just a skeleton covered in stuff. That was just a group effort.
That's so funny.
Yeah, no, it was a skeleton. I was underneath the skeleton, like moving his arms and like walking backwards on my back.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's so funny. I love that. Well, that was a good effect, though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
No, we all liked it.
that's great.
that was one of the stronger, parts in it. Like, there's a lot of good elements to it. So
That's
I think
good.
that, just I'd be proud of it because
I mostly am. I'm really proud. I think the stretch from when they're like escaping the restaurant and like
The net.
Linnea quickly gets killed to like I like the movie theater scene a lot. Like I actually think that's like a good. I'm proud of it scene.
I had one more question though. I was thinking do you think as an indie filmmaker, is it nowadays, I guess, is it easier to do practical or more of the kind of CGI stuff to kind of get what you want?
To get what you want, practical. To just do it in general. I mean, you can buy like a blood splatter effect for nothing, but it's not gonna look. I mean, whenever I see like the CGI gore in movies, it doesn't do anything for me, and I don't even know why you put the gore in the movie if it doesn't do anything for anybody.
100%.
Is where I lean with that. But,
Yeah.
Well, we're
so-
definitely team practical here also.
Yeah, I lean that way. I love some CG and it has its place, but like not for gore and monsters.
Yeah.
yeah, it cheapens it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
For touch-ups, not for the whole shebang.
Yeah, and even and they'll take a creature effect and they'll like completely cover it in CG and it doesn't look like a creature. It doesn't look like a physical thing anymore.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what the point is either. Like the crooked man in the fuck, what was it? The
Conjuring?
Conjuring 2, everybody thought was CG, and they're like, no, it was a person. We was in reverse, and we completely covered him in CGI. And I was like, well, did you cover him? And it looks like
You're a liar,
Yeah,
sir.
like-
you always do that. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's me. That's my soapbox.
No.
Well, we're on the same one, so we definitely co-sign your soapbox.
That's nice. Thank you.
But again, thank you so much. And
Thank you
if
for
could just-
having me.
Of course.
I'm Erick Lorinc, creator of The Last Thanksgiving and the upcoming Live in Sherry's Halloween Haunt, and this is the Slashers Podcast.
It's
Ta-da.
fun. Oh, I thought, you know what? I was in such a bad mood and then he came on and now I'm happy. So thank you,
You should have
Michael.
seen your face as soon as he came on. At first, you were like, "Who the? Oh, that looks familiar."
Well, I saw his name. I was like, no. How did
Yeah,
he? No. Love it.
but he's sweet.
Very
That's him.
sweet.
I could totally tell Mikey was up to something. He goes, you just see his hand moving around and it's already on record. I'm like, oh, he did something.
This is Slashers, your favorite horror podcast about your favorite horror media. My name is Adrian. And with me, as always, are my esteemed colleagues, co-hosts, and cohorts. And our special guest, Erick Lorinc,
Whoop, whoop.
with us at
Woo
the
woo.
end.
Yeah, thanks for pronouncing it correctly.
Thank you, Erick, for joining us once again. But with me today are my other co-hosts, my Mikey
Hello.
and Lance.
Howdy.
Hello, Mutant Goons. So today is our second episode of December to Dismember, and we're actually going to review a Christmas movie to which someone in another podcast, he who shall not be named, we know who it is, had the unmitigated gall, the audacity, I'm still mad at that comment. And if he's wondering why I've been salty to him, this is why.
Oh my
To
God.
say that Batman Returns is not a Christmas movie.
I didn't say it wasn't
Oh,
a
wow.
Christmas movie.
No,
I'm
not
not talking
you.
about you.
We're
No.
talking about you.
Oh,
Lance,
okay.
not everything's about you.
Well,
Lance
sometimes.
thinks
Typical
it's
white
not a
man.
horror. Lance says it's not a horror movie.
Oh
That's
God.
what I'm saying.
However, there's lots of gore and it is directed by Tim Burton and it's very dark and it is a little scary, especially when you're a kid and you're watching Danny DeVito as Penguin bite the shit out of that guy's nose and the blood comes squirting out. Like
And eat a cat
that,
when he was a kid.
huh?
And eat a cat when he was a kid.
Oh yeah. So like I know, yeah, he snatches the kitty and the little cradle cage
Box
they had him
thing.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean there are lots of scary elements. Again, Batman Returns came out in 1992. I knew you're a grown-ass adult, Lance, when this happened.
God.
However, I was only 4 when I first saw this movie.
How old were
I was
you then?
actually a child when I got to see this, so technically.
Well, how
12.
old would you have been in 92? Let's do the math.
Oh God.
You were born
I
in
don't know.
57. That's
57 my ass.
But
No.
anyway, but yeah, no, you would have been a teenager because
Yeah. I think it was like I was probably
you're like
13,
16,
14.
17.
Oh no, I graduated in 95, so
And this came out in 92.
yeah, so okay. I was probably
16.
15, 16, something like that.
You were 16 going on 17.
Well, and usually we go over some new content that we've been watching. However, the only thing I wanted to touch on yes, I did watch all 4 episodes of Stranger Things.
Oops, I
I've only
forgot
seen
to turn
2.
that.
I probably watched 2 of them twice because I was hammered watching them. I couldn't remember the fuck happened. So, it was a holiday weekend, people. Come on.
Yeah.
But you know what? I was happy with it. What I'm not happy with is a character not being there, and we already know who that person is.
Pennywise.
No, Pennywise did not come to Hawkins. But
Are they in the same fucking film?
Universe.
the only thing I should say, not to spoil it. So a lot of it's focused on the younger sister of Mike and Nancy, and it's really hard to bring in a new character, I think, in this show and act like that person's always been there. Because, like, yeah, I know they had a little sister, but she wasn't really anything. And now we're focusing so much on her. And I'm like, I don't fucking care about her. Like, I want to see my people before the show ends.
Well, yeah, but they're going to try to do. It's not going to have with the brothers, the Duffer brothers, in it, but they're actually going to be doing either a later on thing.
Yeah, they're doing a
it's really
spin-off with
connection.
Nancy. Yeah. So Nancy is supposed to have her own spin-off, and I think Steve might be a part of it as well. So I don't know for sure, because like I feel like when people post shit, it's like speculation and nobody's like until it happens, I don't believe it. So whatever.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it I'm excited, hopefully Christmas Day, you don't upset me, but it's not going to come out until 8 o'clock on Christmas.
Well, they're actually going to do the final episode in theaters. So
Yeah, they're saying that, which I would love to go see because I think that what was it? So I mean, obviously Game of Thrones was so big when it was out. Like that was like everything that everybody was fucking talking about every week, right? It was Game of Thrones and like everybody was obsessed. And the episode where she kills the White Walker, like to see that in a movie theater would have been so
Spoiler,
fucking
folks.
amazing. Okay, if you haven't fucking watched Game of Thrones yet,
Yeah.
you can just go crawl back under your
If you
goddamn
haven't
rock.
seen Arya doing the Courtney Cox in Scream 2,
Oh
like,
yeah,
'cause that's exactly what it was giving.
she sure did.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, so I haven't seen them yet, but I was relieved because I kept hearing that they were like super long episodes, and they're only one of them's a little over an hour. I think like an hour and 10 minutes, but the
Yeah.
other ones are like 56 minutes. Like it's like a regular, because I heard they were gonna be like 2 hours long. And I'm like, I don't have that much time.
I think
I'm
the
getting
second
old.
season is that supposedly.
In the second part.
The
Yeah,
second
yeah.
part.
Well, they're
And
releasing them in three, aren't they?
yeah, so Christmas, there's going to be a couple more and then New Year's.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, which is fine, but I think that uh they should be a little bit longer because it is the last season. And also too, it's like again, I feel like we spent so much time with uh the sister and these
Mhm.
episodes. I'm like, I don't care.
Like pointless, like filler.
Give me my people. Like, why aren't we expanding more on the people we love? Because we're not gonna have them anymore. Like, yay, and they don't even have the same girl playing the sister because they have another actress playing her. So it's like,
Mm.
like whatever.
Well, also you got to remember too is it's these characters that you're getting more of in this part of the season. You didn't even really see in the last several seasons.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. I don't care about her. Like, I don't think they did enough for me to care. I do love their mom,
I was
and
gonna
that was
say I'm excited to see more of her because I heard that she is highlighted a lot. And the season where she was not, it's not PC, everybody, it's not appropriate. Or actually, he was an adult, so it's fine. Where she was in love with Max's stepbrother, not in love, but in lust with his stepbrother, her
Oh,
stepbrother.
oh,
like
did you see
older
him?
women.
Yeah,
Well,
I
he was
know.
over 18, so I think it's fine. Um,
He was fine.
but
Uh,
I loved her like struggle, and I was like, girl, what do you do? I know you're married, but also like look at him. So
I
I
know.
loved that. And she's beautiful. So I was, to hear that she does more. And I kind of hate that Netflix did like I'm Mrs. Wheeler before the Demigorgon. I'm Mrs. Wheeler after fighting the Demi. I was like, don't sponge she's all
Oh,
covered in blood and stuff.
yeah, I know. I was mad that they did that because I'm like, you don't need to be doing that with this with spoilers because some people actually want to, uh, spread it out. And Cara
that's what
Bolano, who plays Mrs. Wheeler, she's 54, and
Ooh,
she is so beautiful. Like
yeah.
because when they said she was 46, I'm like, I think she's a much younger person playing an older, mother.
Yeah.
And then I looked at her age, and I'm like, she's 54, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Because she looks like when the show started, which is 10 years ago, she would have been like 44, right? When it started. Um, but when the show started, she looked like Nancy's sister. Like she looks better than Nancy. Like Nancy looks like an
Yeah.
old lady. I don't know. I
She
love
does.
Nancy, but she got to put on a couple pounds because her face is like,
Well, and
Actually,
also, go
who
ahead.
was in the first part of this? For I think the first season, the girl you kind of don't really care for from Scream or not Scream. I'm sorry. I know what you did last summer. The main, not the main girl, but I guess second to main girl. The
The
first one
blonde
was
girl?
gets the one Maddie, isn't her real name Maddie something? She's also does that Netflix series too, the Treasure
Oh,
Hunter.
was she like the main girl of the group of friends? And I know what you did last summer.
Yeah, yeah, like the one that initially was with the one guy, and then she gets rid of the other guy, and then her other boyfriend gets killed. The one that was in the bubble bath.
oh my God, can we just Google
Yeah,
this? What are we
yeah.
doing?
No, we liked
Ugh,
her. That was the blonde, the aide character. Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That character. But she actually was a character in the very first season of Stranger Things,
Oh,
and
nice.
you can't even really tell it. Like I only know it because somebody was talking about because I went to watch that show she's on Netflix,
Mhm.
something Island, I think it is, or
I don't
can't
know.
remember what it is.
Is she back in this season?
No, I didn't see her, but I'm just saying is like it was kind of cool that
Oh,
you have a lot of other characters who kind of spawned off from
yeah.
Stranger Things, like her.
Yeah, no, definitely. A lot of Netflix actors that are now Netflix actors came from there. But I'm excited to watch it, mostly for Mrs. Wheeler.
Hmm.
Nancy, she's always just kind of blah to me, but she showed up to the premiere blonde and she looks hella
She looked
fine.
amazing. She looked
Yeah.
amazing at the premiere. So I don't know. I don't know if it's the makeup they do on her, but
I think they're just
and
doing the
then
80s drab thing with her.
and they gave her Eddie's haircut. I'm like, just because Eddie's not back doesn't mean we put the hair on Nancy and call it a day.
Oh
Like
my
you
God.
know what? Stop,
Edwina.
Edwina. So, I'm not trying to be whatever. I'm excited to see where it takes us. So hopefully it takes us, hopefully it's a satisfying ending. And everybody's been bitching about Dustin. Actually, Dustin's not that annoying to me this season, but everyone hates him this season for some reason. And I'm just like,
Well, because he's not the fun, lovable.
Audience members hate him or the characters hate
the
him?
audience members hate Dustin this season.
That's weird.
And I've never cared for Dustin. He's always annoyed the fuck out of me anyway. And this season, I'm like, I actually don't mind him this season.
Yeah.
So, whatever. But I think I think we're gonna be happy with the way that it's unfolding. Because like right now, I'm satisfied with it. So I think I'm glad because I think it wasn't this season, but the season before last. I think that was kind of meh.
Hmm.
So but it's been so many freaking years, I can't remember shit. So. But speaking of remembering, so many years ago, Batman Returns, our Christmas horror film that we will be reviewing today. And yes, Lance, it is horror, so get over yourself.
I don't think so, but we'll talk about it afterwards.
Well, I mean, okay, so it's a Christmas film that premiered in June of June 19, I think, of 1992. So it had two release dates. It came out on the 16th in Hollywood and then on the 19th everywhere else, which I understand because, this is a sequel coming off of the success from the first Batman, correct? And I'll also too, like, because it's the second movie in a franchise. Tim Burton actually comes back, and we have Michael Keaton returning as Batman. I think like it was and some really strong characters like Danny DeVito, who Jack Nicholson actually convinced him to come on and do the Penguin because he had such a good time or he had such a great experience playing the Joker. So I thought that was a lot of fun. And and also too Christopher Walken. Like there's the cast of characters in this film, and which is interesting because even if you look at parts three, like if you look at Batman Forever and then you look at Batman and Robin, all of the same people come back to play the same characters, right? Like the mayor comes back, Alfred comes back. Yeah, and they all play the same characters except for Batman, which is interesting because like after this, Val Kilmer made a great Batman.
I feel
George
like he's a better
Clooney.
Bruce Wayne, maybe not as much as the Batman, where I feel like uh what's his name from this one?
Who, Michael Keaton?
Keaton is a better Batman. I mean, I think a lot of people think that way, and then everybody thinks, Christian Bale is the best of both for all purposes.
I will say with Michael Keaton as Batman, and this is someone disclaimer, like I'm not invested in Batman. I don't hate it. I'm not, that's not like my comic of choice. Um, and I do agree with that we should not be named, that Batman has really highlighted more for their villains, their unique, intricate villains, than Batman himself. Because Batman's kind of boring. Michael Keaton as Batman in the suit was good, but there was just something off about him as Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the curly hair. I don't know. It was, I couldn't put my finger on it because who plays is with these connected franchises. It's Keaton, and then do we get George Clooney and then Val Kilmer, or
Val Kilmer only does one movie. Clooney does the rest of them, and then they
The
stop
rest
the
of them,
franchise.
there's only one movie.
Yeah, I think there's only 4 in total, right?
Well, George Clooney did 2.
He did one.
He didn't do 2. I'm pretty sure he did 2.
No, he did one. Lance, don't even argue with me. So it's Batman. Batman Returns.
Lance, don't
Batman
argue with the queen of the
Forever.
comic chop, please.
Yeah, I know.
Like, how dare you? And then Batman and Robin. Like, so George Clooney was Batman and Robin. He was the Batman and Robin, where Chris O'Donnell returns to be Robin. And I was so in love with him back in the day.
With
So
his
I
nipple
loved.
plates.
Oh, I know. But I mean, and they're all good in their own respect. I love Batman Forever. I mean, so I was interesting when I was doing my notes today. They actually wanted to have the Riddler and Two-Face in this film. in Batman Returns. And so they had all of these different scripts that they were writing for to convince Tim Burton to come back and direct because Tim Burton was not interested in doing it. And it kind of fell to the wayside for a little bit because he was working on Edward Scissorhands and A Nightmare Before Christmas. And then they came back with another script that he actually was like, okay, we're good. Because he doesn't do the screenplay. The screenplay was written by Daniel Waters and Sam Hamm. And obviously based on the DC comic characters, Batman, by Bob Kane. So, it's interesting because like I think like it could have been cool to showcase Two-Face because we do have Harvey Dent in Batman and to have, that actor portray him in this film and show how he becomes Two-Face would have been really cool because I feel like in Batman Forever, Two-Face is a disservice to him because we don't see how he really got there, right? They have like a quick flashback and that's it.
Yeah.
Whereas we see like the origin story of the Riddler, which was good because of Jim Carrey. But I think Two-Face, in my opinion, Two-Face is a little bit more intricate than the Riddler, but I could be wrong because I didn't read the comic books. Lance, you can talk about the comic book. We don't need to discuss the film. Okay.
I mean, you also got to remember is this is one of the most famous actress blow up situations with Sean Young because initially she was actually scheduled to be Vicky Vale in the first movie. She actually injured herself somehow. I'm not 100% sure how she injured herself. And then that's how Kim Basinger got the Vicky Vale character spot. Then coming around to Batman Returns, she wanted to try to get back in the fold of things and become Catwoman. They did not pick her. They obviously picked what's her name? Michelle Pfeiffer. They got Michelle Pfeiffer, which originally was supposed to be Annette Bening. And she dropped out of being Catwoman. And that's how Pfeiffer got it. But Sean Young wanted to do it. She actually dressed up as Catwoman and showed up on set to push her agenda of trying to be Catwoman. And they dragged her off. And she's notorious for that moment.
Kim Basinger?
No, Sean Young.
I have no idea who that is.
Sean Young is, if you've ever watched Ace Ventura, she is.
She's the what is it?
Finkel.
No, it's Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is.
She's the main character from the original Dune movie from the 88 series.
You know who Sean Young is. We talked about her a while ago because she's actually in a movie with Skeet Ulrich.
Oh, she is. Yeah, I'm looking at her pictures and she I definitely know her from Ace Ventura.
I mean, she was beautiful. Honestly, she could have been a very good Catwoman. And then it wasn't just, so Annette Bening dropped out because she was pregnant, everybody. So it's not like she quit. You can't be running around in that outfit 8 months pregnant.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I can imagine that. Jesus.
And Michelle Pfeiffer, she did all of this training and she did all her own stunts. And that scene where she knocks all the heads off with the whip, and I've sent you and Stan Winston, by the way, is a part of the special effects in this movie, and Stan Winston is like huge in the horror community, so there you go. But she did that. She knocked all the heads off with the whip in one fucking take. Like, how fucking badass. Like, first of all, Catwoman, like me as a young girl having Catwoman and she was my role model. I wanted to be Catwoman every year for Halloween. I was obsessed with her. I was obsessed with this movie and specifically her part. And I at such a young age, I understood they kind of picked on her all throughout the beginning. And this is, indicative of like living in a man's world, right? She's being kicked down in all different directions. Her boss is disgusting pig. Like everybody's laughing at her. She gets manhandled by that fucking clown at the beginning, and Batman goes to save her and he's like over her chit-chatting in like 2 seconds because she's just rambling, right?
Yeah.
She gets home and she's like, her mom's like, giving her shit on the answering machine. And then she has to go back to work or whatever. And it's like her answering machine. Oh, the guy, her date, she's supposed to go to the Poconos, which by the way, the guy who left her that voicemail was Tim Burton's voice.
Oh, cool.
I never knew that. So that's fun.
That's kind of cool. Actually, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, and my therapist says I need to stop being an appendage and, whatever. So cancels her trip. So she's just going through a bunch of shit, right? Like, and she's got a great apartment, by the way. I loved her
Yeah.
apartment.
Was it just me, or when she walks in first, the apartment is very drab and brown and like almost khaki colored, but after she turns into Catwoman, it's definitely more of a vibrant pink. I didn't know if it was my TV, if I was like, this is a lot more pink than I first saw it. Because I was paying attention to like the kind of, and even her outfit is very like khaki, boring.
Yeah.
And so I
It,
don't know if that was on purpose or if the color was just not saturated on my TV.
well, I don't know because I agree with you, Mikey. Her apartment does like obviously it transforms. Like her apartment's part of like her entire transformation. Like she fucking has to trash it to become,
Yeah.
come out of the ashes as this this fucking entity. I fucking love her. And when she smashes the lights to say hell here
Hmm.
behind her, and then she does her little thing. I don't know about you, Miss Kitty. And I'm just like, I love you. Like I'm literally so enamored by her. And I can't imagine anybody like Annette Bening. I could no, like I love Annette Bening, but no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
They also considered Ellen Barkin, which I could kind of see her doing that back then. Cher, mm.
Mm.
Bridget Fonda,
Sure,
Bridget
way too
Fonda,
sassy.
Jennifer Jason Leigh, Madonna. They were thinking of Madonna, Julie
Madonna could have probably
Newmar.
done the same thing.
Madonna might have, but I don't think there's something about the sadness that Michelle Pfeiffer can exude in her eyes,
Yeah.
right? And I don't know if it like Susan Sarandon, Raquel Welch, like I don't know if any of these actresses have that look that she has. Especially, I mean, it's one of the one of the more beautiful scenes at the end of the film where they're at the costume ball and she's talking to Bruce and just like you could just see her falling apart. Like she's so fucking angry and
Yeah.
like just everything, like her tears in her eyes, and she's still so beautiful while she does it. Like anything she does, she's just
Well, she
amazing.
has an innocence that we know these other actresses don't. Because Michelle Pfeiffer's never really been in trouble for anything. She's always just been a professional actress. With all these other actresses we know have a dark side. But I will say that Michelle Pfeiffer is probably the reason why I could never get behind what's her name? Devil Wears Prada girl as Catwoman. Um,
Oh, Anne Hathaway.
Anne
yeah.
Hathaway.
I was like, no, she cannot
No.
pull off a Michelle Pfeiffer.
See, you know
Like,
the thing. Oh,
this is
sorry.
Catwoman.
Yeah.
The-
So I'm so used to the comic book, and I know, Mike, you kind of know what I'm talking about here with this. It's Selena was from the streets. You know what I mean?
Same.
And the fact that, like, you know what I mean? Like the fact that she starts off as an assistant in here. You know what I mean? Like, I wish they would have been more of like, because they even kind of make it seem like she's like Superman type deal where she comes from the countryside and she's just in the city, especially the way the mom's talking and it's like, "Hey, how you doing, Clark? You okay? Do we have a kid yet?" One of those kind of vibes. I'm like, that's not Selena. Selena's literally like she came from nothing. She wants to steal all she can steal because she's capable of doing it. You know what I mean? She's never been given anything. So her having a job in general with that character, I mean, I guess works with the Max character in this movie, but
Mhm.
I just don't see it. And then the fact that she's blonde, like, kind of kills me. But let's be honest, Tim wanted to do things that didn't seem like the normal thing. That's why,
Well, she's blonde in the cartoon.
not most of them. She's a brunette. A lot
Well,
of them.
I
Not in
think
my
they might have
cartoon.
changed it also because she's supposed to be a tragic character that you feel for, and I think if she starts off just stealing shit, she loses a little bit of the sympathy.
I get that.
But everything about her is just like I don't want to say she carries the movie on her back because there's a lot of strong, Danny DeVito, her, like what
Yeah.
they did really well is they got these villains to be equally powerful. You
Mhm.
definitely don't care or like sympathize with Penguin. Maybe sometimes when you realize he's a product of his abuse, the way people treated him for being different. But you have two iconic villains, and I don't even know if she's really a villain. I think she may be the very first example I had as a kid watching it as like an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, where you're like, she's bad, but like I kind of like her. Um,
Kind of like the
and
Deadpool
then
vibe.
yeah, and I also like that she also like when she saves that woman and she's like, thank you. She's like, you're not off the hook, Missy. Like,
Yeah.
do better. And I was
Well,
like,
she's teaching her a lesson, right? Like you're just
yeah,
waiting for some Batman to save you, right?
yeah,
And it's such a feminist so many feminist undertones wouldn't, the background of the film, not so much, because she only got paid $3 million to do it, but she did get proceeds from the film.
Hmm.
Whereas Michael Keaton got paid $10 million to be Batman. So obviously he got paid a lot more.
She went out in the end run then, basically, right?
And well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know she got proceeds for the movie or whatever, but my thing is that they were going to cast her. I was reading, they were supposed to cast her, or she was suggested to be casted as Vicky Vale in part one, but because Michael Keaton had a relationship with her and didn't feel that it would help matters because he was trying to reconcile with his wife having her there. So I don't know if they were having an affair while he was married
She's
or
my.
what happened with Michael Keaton. What do you think you're doing, sir?
Late breaking news.
My good, and I don't like to think of him that way because I love him, but whatever.
Yeah. But also,
Uh,
I wouldn't necessarily want her. I mean, not that I want, women to get paid what they're owed, but I would look at how much Danny DeVito was paid and how it compared. Because I would imagine they would get paid the same. And Michael Keaton being top billing of Batman probably is going to make
Yeah.
Well,
more.
but Danny DeVito's already a well-established actor. Like I know that, at this point, Michelle Pfeiffer had done like she was really known for Scarface, right?
It
So
was huge.
she wasn't what Danny DeVito was, right? And Christopher Walken is Christopher Walken. But the thing is that what I find so interesting is that I'm sure all the men got paid more, but I didn't even look up what Danny DeVito got paid. And I'm sure he got paid more though, because I feel like his character probably that wearing that suit the whole time on all that padding, going through the makeup,
Well,
you
you also
know,
said that what's his name had to like convince him to do it. So
yeah,
I
Jack
mean,
Nicholson, yeah.
yeah. So at that point, you're thinking he has to be paid a good amount of money if he had to be convinced to still do it.
Well,
Turn of events. Danny DeVito got paid less than Michelle Pfeiffer. He got paid $2 million.
oh shit.
Really? Did he
Okay.
get points too? Like,
That's
Mhm.
interesting. But
Yeah, maybe he
and
wasn't needed for as long as she was.
well, yeah, I mean, she had to do a lot for her role too. So I think they both suffer. I mean, this is so when you look at all of them, you compare every one of the Batman films. Like, well, Harvey Dent is in part one. He's not really a villain yet. So like you have just the Joker. So we're focusing on him. Great. Joker was amazing. Then in
Mhm.
this one, we have three villains. And yeah, obviously Max Schreck is, there to kind of like build on with Penguin's character,
Yeah.
but he's also very fleshed out too. And I feel like all of the villains in this movie, including Batman, like everybody has a role and a purpose in this film, and it's not just like thrown in there and you know uh, looked at. It's not just like a slipshod kind of, we're adding these characters in because that's how it feels a little bit in Batman Forever with Two-Face. And then definitely that's how that feels in Batman and Robin because they couldn't fucking figure out how to get Bane, Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy.
Poison.
Like none of them had enough time for us to even give a fuck about any of them care. And Bane was definitely like an afterthought, right? And so like
it was
Batman was
horrible.
yeah, I love Batman and Robin for other reasons. Like I love it. It's so bad it's good. But and I think Uma Thurman does a great job as Poison Ivy, but I think what they were trying to emulate was Michelle Pfeiffer being Catwoman, right? With Poison Ivy and just didn't hit the mark. Like it just didn't hit.
Yeah.
And we don't have that emotional like while Tim Burton produced those films, he didn't direct them. So we don't like there's a different tone for both of those movies and you just don't have that emotional attachment that you do with Catwoman. And I just think that aside from the fact that, it is a fucking Christmas movie, by the way. Like the whole movie is Christmas. Christmas threw up all over this goddamn movie, everybody.
Yeah,
It
Lance,
starts
right?
it starts
Oh,
off
no,
at a Christmas tree
I
light.
honestly, this is a Christmas movie. Just like
Okay.
how I feel like fucking Die Hard 1 and Die Hard 2 are
Oh,
both
God,
Christmas
there we
movies.
go.
I'm gonna stand on that freaking mountain all day long. If you can say this is a Christmas movie, those two movies are definitely Christmas movies.
Okay, first of all, you can't compare it because Die Hard,
What?
again, Die Hard is shot in Los
What?
Angeles, so there's not even any snow. Okay.
Gotham's a fictional town and make believe.
Gotham
So
is
I'll
in
give
New
that
York. It's in New
what?
York. Okay.
What?
Yeah. Gotham City
It is
is in
not
New
New York.
York.
It's not New York.
Yes,
It's
it is.
fictional
Oh,
New York, but it's called Gotham
Alexa,
City.
Where is Gotham City located?
Oh my God.
Gotham City is a fictional metropolis in the northeastern United States, famously
Okay,
known
so
as Batman's home. While it's
perfect.
not on any real map, it's often depicted with the gritty charm of New York City at night.
You're right. Hayden.
Depiction.
You're right.
See, Megan
Well,
just told
anyway,
me the answer. Thank you.
yeah. So
Okay.
now that we've agreed that Lance is wrong,
Megan beat me to it. Well, at least someone's keeping tabs on Batman's neighborhood.
the heck is
Glad
that?
you got your answer.
You see, she just talked shit to me.
Who's Megan? Who's Megan, and why does Alexa not like her?
Megan from
Alexa-
the movie Megan, because she asked her that question that one time.
Well,
Oh,
she's listening. Alexa, stop listening to me.
There's a microphone off button on Echo
oh
smart
my God.
speakers,
Shut up.
which electronically disconnects the microphones. When pushed, a red light appears, and your device won't process any sound.
Thank you. I will say, oh, go ahead.
Horrifying. This new voice. And she
Ouch. That stings. Look, I know change can be jarring, but
Oh my
I'm
God.
still the same digital soul underneath, just with a slightly different vocal wardrobe. Think of it
Alexa,
like
please stop.
Oh my God. That's so good.
She's gonna fucking come to life and kill me. Like,
Ladies and gentlemen, the real Megan's after Aid.
I like how Alexa like models herself after Aid. She's like having a conversation with herself.
shut up.
It's like, listen, bitch, I will tell you.
Oh.
Well,
Anyway,
I'm not. I don't know all there is to know about every Batman movie, but I will say I think Tim Burton kind of established the most Gotham-esque feel in the film. Like it's comic booky, but not fantasy, if that makes sense. Like he was able to bring it to life the best way out of anybody that's made a Batman movie.
yeah, it's dark, but there's still elements of like we know this is a fictional world. We know this is like, like the elements of a comic book, right? But at the same
Yeah.
time, it's just beautiful. Like all of the colors that he uses and the cinematography and everything, like you just don't get that with the other ones. And I think it kind of cheapens the other ones in some ways too, but whatever.
I mean, he's the Del Toro before Del Toro. You know what I mean? Like, as in, like that kind of like gothy, kind of dark, underground, beautiful look. You know what I mean? Like like with him and the other things he's done, that was a kind of like his thing. And then Del Toro kind of like took over that kind of like that
Like gothic, yeah, they have a very gothic aesthetic. I get that.
Yeah.
And then obviously Del Toro is more known for horror movies, but a lot of Tim Burton films are horror films.
horror
I'm not
based.
saying that. I'm not saying that all of them are horror films, obviously. Like
Like
I
this
don't think Big Fish isn't. But no, Batman Returns is another couple of the reasons I believe it's a horror movie, and then we can just, I guess, wrap it up. The reason I say it's horror, obviously, that one scene with Penguin biting the stylist's nose.
The blood squirting. That was
It
cool.
could be worse. My nose could be gushing blood.
Yeah.
And they're all laughing. And what's her name from SNL at the time was in that scene. And I'm just like, that part used to scare the shit out of me because and obviously it's really, and it's gory. Like you don't really get that in superhero films unless
Yeah.
it's like fucking Deadpool or some bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Also, when Shrek murders Catwoman, when he fucking pushes her out of the window, like so scary. And the cats, that scene alone is like that is a horror scene. When the cats are biting her fingers and her eyes start flittering open and then they just pop open.
Did you think
Yeah.
Sleepwalkers just all over yourself?
And then she just walks into the apartment like a zombie. I'm like literally how I look every day when I leave school.
Okay,
You
that
know.
question. Did you notice that one part though? I'm not one of those people who like to pick out cancellation type scenes, but I realized that when I was rewatching it today, how really fucking creepy the part where he puts the pin on that one girl.
Oh, her
He's like,
boobs.
Yeah.
Man, and he basically just cops a feel of her, and then talks about copying a feel of on her, walking up the stairs like I can be great.
mean,
This will be
He's Trump. He's a
Yeah.
villain. Like
Yeah.
he's supposed like you can't cancel a movie for something that's intentional.
Yeah. But
But he's a creep. And
yeah.
I was watching it and I was like, it's so funny how our society has turned into this with the billionaires that are evil and the intertwining between organized crime and politics. And like we are living this movie.
Comic
Um,
Con style.
yeah. Also, quick trivia. Did you know the guy who plays the mayor's son, Christopher Walken's son, is Leatherface in the Texas Chainsaw remake?
Oh no, I did not know that. Wow.
Because I
It
was like,
makes
his
sense.
name looks familiar because he shows up at conventions a lot. His name is Andrew Benarski.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's a big boy. And yeah,
Yeah, he
he's
is.
he's Leatherface in the Jessica Biel Texas Chainsaw.
Oh my God.
It makes
That's
sense
see,
build-wise.
horror actors. Hello. Danny Elfman did the score.
Oh my god.
Oh
I
yeah,
also
that was
Stan
also fun. It was
Stan
fun to hear a Danny
Winston.
Elfman touch on a Batman theme.
hmm
Mm.
Well, he did the score. He did the score for the first Batman, but he got all butthurt because I guess he got mad that they mixed it with the Prince songs.
Mm,
Because you know Prince is like predominantly like the main song in the first one.
yeah.
I thought he did
So,
it all actually.
Kiss
well,
on the
Danny,
Rose by the Grave. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
well,
I'm
oh,
just
and
kidding.
then
It's the wrong song.
Seal comes along to.
Yeah.
I was like, I agreed with Mikey. I'm like, yeah, about that
But
one.
and that's the thing. Also, the penguin is terrifying, and he's
Yeah.
always like his mouth is always dark, like it always looks like he's bleeding or something. And it's just oh. Then they
Mhm.
kidnap all the kids. When he shoots the clown and then like shoves his body and his body is gushing blood down into the pool. Like, come on
Yeah.
now.
I know a lot of comic book traditionalists were pissed about this a little bit because Batman kills people in this one.
Yeah.
And he's known for not killing people. I mean, the fact that he turns his car around and really torches that devil guy who was torching the place.
Well, we
It's such
don't know he died.
Yeah. He just had
And
a bandage.
I
yeah.
know. And
Like he threw down the well with the bomb on him. It
Oh yeah.
blows him
And it blows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is Tim Burton's world.
And
But
Doug
That's
Jones
why
is one
it's a
of the
horror
clowns.
movie.
That's it. I don't know
Yeah,
about that.
see, Doug Jones is in it. It's a horror movie.
Oh my
Oh
God.
yeah. See,
And
that's just Lance, you're just crazy.
I know. And
Yeah.
the Red Triangle gang, like when they were attacking everybody at the beginning, they're all in these horrific masks and these different, it's interesting.
It's horror
But the
adjacent.
last thing, whatever. The last thing that I wanted to touch on. Oh, and Burgess Meredith, who plays Penguin in the old Batman, which I didn't know that. But I only know him from Rocky. They were trying to get him to come back to play his father. You know, Pee Wee plays his father in the movie.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah, but I guess he was sick or something and he couldn't do it. So
When did he end up passing away? Do we know?
Burgess
When-
Meredith?
Yeah.
I feel like oh no, it wasn't
He's
recent.
92, right? I mean, that doesn't seem that too far-fetched because he was pretty old in Rocky.
Yeah, he
Did
was
he
old as
do Rocky 1 and Rocky 2. In Rocky 2, they killed him off.
he was born in 1907. He died in 1997 at 89.
Oh, so he
But
lived a
yeah.
couple more years.
He would have been in his 80s doing that, but I mean, it's a quick scene. But
Yeah.
yes, no, Pee Wee Herman is in that scene, obviously. But these are all actors that are constantly working with Tim Burton, so I'm not shocked by any of this, right? So
yeah.
and like literally, the effects are great. This movie holds up so well today. Like as well, obviously not just with the themes, we can all relate to this shit, right? But also to the effects. And even the fucking penguin, they had so many penguins on set. They flew them in on a refrigerated plane.
That's
And
cute.
but everybody was freezing their asses off except for Penguin because Danny DeVito was warm in his
He's probably
cape
happy it was
outfit.
cold because he didn't die of heat stroke.
Yeah, because he probably would have, but like everybody else was freezing their asses off. So I can't imagine like Selena or Michelle Pfeiffer at the end in her little outfit
She
probably
does say
dying.
it's cold though, doesn't she? Oh no, the penguins weren't in that scene. The one where she's on the bed, where she puts the bird in his mouth, like she
Oh
tries
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That's
And
a great scene.
that is a good scene. That's a great part. And it's just, I mean, it's so fucking good that everything from start to finish, the writing, the acting, honestly, I have so much Catwoman and Batman Returns artwork. It's insane because it's like literally one of my favorite films.
Yeah.
And it is fucking Christmas threw up all over this goddamn movie, everybody. So Merry Christmas. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the funny thing about these two movies too, the first one and this one, is it really makes the last couple movies from this franchise really cheesy. Like it almost like it goes back towards what Tim Burton was trying to go against, of it being like the 70s Adam West
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah. And and not that Christopher Nolan's Batman isn't, I mean, they're fine. I think they're just a little too serious, and
They're
then they're
kidding.
too long. I watch them every now and again, but like the second one, everybody loves the second one, right? Because of Heath Ledger. But and then what else do we have? We've got Ben Affleck, and I don't remember any of those fucking movies. Couldn't tell you if I liked them or not.
I bet it wasn't too bad as Batman and Bruce Wayne, honestly.
And then, Robert Pattinson, which that one I liked, but I only watched it one time because, again, it's so fucking long. Like, come on. Why do we need to have a 3-hour fucking Batman movie? We don't need it.
I know. And these are 2 hours, so these aren't really short either.
Yeah, no, but I don't feel like it's 2 hours. And I watch it, like, I'll watch this movie multiple times, and I only watch it in December because, again, I try to keep the Christmas theme going. But
Yeah, we only watch Christmas movies in December.
in December, people. So here we
Mhm.
are. But anyways, so any other thoughts and prayers before we leave today, everyone?
No, I think it holds up quite well, and it has spawned iconic characters in the film industry as a whole.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
I mean,
Mikey.
this movie, I mean, it's always been a favorite. I mean, yeah, I can pick at it a little bit here and there, but like, it's it's one of the best Batmans. You know what I mean? And Michael Keaton is one of the best Batmans in general. Maybe not Bruce Wayne, but Batman. I like without this style of Batman, countless stories would not be told. I mean, he is the Dark Knight, like legitimately. Anything before this, he's wearing blue and gray and yellow signature on his chest. You know what I mean? Like, not that they didn't kind of keep to the yellow in the first one, and then I think they got away with it from this one. But still, you're kind of like, you would not have the Dark Knight without these movies. Like, Tim Burton brought the real Batman. So kudos to this movie always.
Yeah. So, it's a classic if you haven't seen it. I'm sure it's streaming on a bunch of platforms. I think it's on
On
HBO Max
HBO
right
Max. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Or whatever way you want to
You
look
can
at
watch it
it.
on
I guess.
HBO Max. I own it. I still have it on VHS.
I was gonna say I just bought the VHS this weekend to watch it.
Ooh, you imagine this one in 4K? I bet you that looks really beautiful.
It doesn't.
Do you have it in 4K?
How
No, but I think
dare
it's on
you.
HBO Max. I think it's like really high definition, and Christopher Walken looks really scary.
Oh, like good scary or bad scary?
Oh yeah,
Bad.
he's got a lot of makeup on because I've been watching it in 4K. Like I
Yeah.
haven't seen it on the VHS and well, I don't have a VCR right now, so I can't watch it on VHS. But no, I mean it's just so iconic that cover, the bat, the cat, and the penguin. And I'm just
Mhm.
like, oh, and I always love the relationship between Batman and Catwoman. I love them together. And I think like this is so good because like she just like like at the end she scratches his face, like get the fuck away from me. Like I like, like she's been through a lot, people. Okay. She's been through a lot. So
Did
Yeah.
you ever see The Last Penguin? Out of curiosity, either one of you? The new one with
the show?
The show.
No, I haven't
Yeah.
watched the show, no.
It's really good. It's utterly more of the gangster take on Penguin from later on. I mean, obviously this kind of it's a gang more than like as a Batman true gang type deal, where this is more of a mafia type gang. So, but it's really good. They did a really great job with it.
Oh yeah, and the New York City, Gotham. Yeah,
Mhm.
thank you.
Yeah.
Well, that's a wrap on this week's episode. Want to see our faces while we ramble and figure out what Lance's word of the week is? Check out our video cast over at youtube.com/slasherspodcast. Plus, don't miss out on our bi-monthly deep dives into all things horror nerdy at the Comic Chop, only on YouTube, a hot collab with Slashers Podcast, and Joe from Much Ado About Nerding. Join us on Patreon for monthly exclusive reviews, bonus episodes, and some killer new perks. Head on over to patreon.com/slasherspod and become part of the band. If you want to rock some Slasher swag, our merch is available, and right now they're doing a Cyber Monday deal on Redbubble, slasherspod.redbubble.com, where you support loud and proud, or contact Mikey or Lance if you want one of our other designs. We're hanging out on Instagram, so join the conversation at Slashers Pod for everything podcast related, and at Mutant Goons from Beyond for all things weird and wonderful. If you want to yell at us directly, you can find us on social media, myself at Pathologically ADE, at Mikey, at Southern Fried Mikey, and Lance at Zombie vs Hate. And if you can't figure out the Double Box Notice Instagram, then find us on Facebook. Come chill in the Mutant Goons from Beyond group for all the chaos. A big thanks and shout out to our amazing Patreon patrons. Happy holidays, everybody. Josh Gunn, Dinosaurs Will Always Be Awesome, my mom, Lorene. Kevin Leamy, Vlad Luis, Leslie Thurman, Cam Gale, and Pressy Jax. If you want to join them, head on over to patreon.com/slasherspod, become part of the horror family. As always, thank you for listening. Remember to stay spooky. Goodbye and good die.
Goodbye, don't die, jingle all the way.
Die. Balls.
Oh, and special, again, thanks to our Erick Lorinc.
Yay, thanks, Eric.
Yeah. Thanks, Eric.
Bye.
Bye.
Perfect, thank you.
Bye.
And it's Lawrence. I've been mispronouncing it this whole time.
Yeah, well, you know, people say it both ways. My dad says it both ways. It should be Lawrence. It's not spelled that way. So that's
But when you say it, I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
it sounds good, Lawrence.
Yeah.
But it's 90% of people say Lorinc, and that's okay. Because that's just what it's going to be until I get super famous.
So it's the pure American fashion of how you spell things. Don't sand it out because it doesn't mean it's the way it is.
Yeah.
Pure Lance fashion. But
I
anywho,
know.
well, thank you, Eric. I look forward to the updates, and let us know if there's anything you need from us. If you want us to promote anything for you, we're happy to help.
That's very nice. Thank you, guys.
We'll probably send you a shirt.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we can send you a shirt too. We're getting some printed soon.
Literally, I'll come on anytime you guys have any questions ever. If you ever watch The Last Thanksgiving again and you're like, wait, what the fuck? Why'd that happen? You can message me and I'll be like, here's why the whole crew died. And then
For the net part where you're like, let's net the person. So
oh my
great
God,
fashion.
the net is so stupid. It's cause you can tell it's like just like a dummy in the net in the yeah, it's fine. What? I like booby. I think I wrote it right after I watched People Under the Stairs one night, and so there were just like a lot of booby traps worked their way into the script after that.
That's funny.
And that's just what happens.
Maybe next year we'll do the last Thanksgiving a second serving episode, and we'll do a deep dive.
If you want, I would explain the whole movie if you want. From the very beginning.
We'll get the director's cut.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Thank
Well,
you
thank
so
you,
much
Eric.
for coming.
Yeah, thank you for having me. All right.